My name is Adrian Nanchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. And I'm talking about, ask yourself, what could go wrong? When you start a business, you've got to be very pessimistic in your outlook and in your calculations. Pessimistic in the money you'll make, in the sales you'll generate, in the people that you'll attract to the website, in the content you'll create, in the marketing, stuff like that. Because when you understand the worst case scenario, you can understand what is going wrong in your business, where the problems are going to be, and what is the worst case scenario in the business. When you understand the worst case scenario and yet it's still functional, what's called like a break-even analysis, how your business can still function, then you can understand where the flaws are in your business, what you need to do, what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right. If the business isn't performing even to the minimum standard, you're not getting the expected sales that you needed to make the business even break even, then you got a problem. Like a river, there's a log in the river, and the river is being blocked up. You got to take that log out and figure out where that log will be before you start, because that log is blocking the river and jeopardizing your business and livelihood. Anyone can make money, but when you understand that you've got to protect the money and you've got to safeguard it from the downside, that is the stuff that you're missing. That is protection against what could go wrong. When you can protect your business against unforeseen variables, a problem in the supply chain, problems in accounts receivable, problems in accounts payable, etc., then you can protect your business and make it future-proof, and you can make it future-proof. You've got to ask yourself what could go wrong in the business. The idiot entrepreneur will say nothing will go wrong. There's something that will always go wrong. There's Moore's law, which is anything that could go wrong can go wrong. Something like that. It's saying that anything that potentially could go askew will go askew. Anything that could break down will break down. So you've got to prepare for that in your business. You always got to look at the downside. The downside is the minimum, the foundation. You've always got to make sure that that is doable, that will work, that can be achieved, that can be sustainable. You've always got to look at what can go wrong in the business. I'm about to start a business once I've done a few things with YouTube, and I'm looking at generating traffic through content marketing. So I'm thinking, what could go wrong? Okay, well, if I plan to do X amount of content a day, can I actually achieve it? What can go wrong if I only create half as many content a day? I'm going to spend a month researching the content, so I'm quite knowledgeable about it. What if it takes me a month and a bit, 2 months to do it rather than a month? Or what if I achieve it in half a month? How does the plan change then? Always looking at the downside, always looking what could go wrong. This is the slight problem with positive thinking, because positive thinking is very is useful and good, but it's not very, I would say, helpful. Because when you look at pessimistic thinking, then you're looking what could go wrong in the business. Because you've got to remember that the business is only as strong as the weakest link. And you've got to look at that weakest link and say, what happens if this link breaks? Or if there's a breakdown in it? Or if there's a dilemma or something? Because then if that breaks, could be a chain reaction, the whole business collapses, or the business is jeopardized and compromised. You've got to look at the weakest part and say, what if this goes wrong? Or what if that over there goes wrong? Or what's the contingency over here? What do we do over here? What do we do in emergency? Always looking at what can go wrong in the business. Because it's protection. Anyone can make the money. Anyone can make a sale. Making one sale is hard. Making 10 sales is easy. Once you've made the sales, you can make the sales easily. But how do you protect the customers? How do you protect the money? How do you reduce tax liabilities? How do you reduce expenses? How do you make a proficient business? All these things that could go wrong here and there. You got to look at them and say, well, if that goes wrong, what do we do? If this goes wrong, what do we do? What do we do? What could go wrong? It's important to know, because the business is only as strong as the weakest link. So, if this is your first time to the channel, subscribe, because this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So subscribe, and you'll see me again soon.